This is a new one for me, so wish me luck.
Oh boy, so this is a first.
And what are we doing today? Well, we are installing a radon fan on the roof. Hey, my name is Scott. I'm a radon mitigator in Virginia. I make videos for other radon mitigators, those looking to get in the business. If you're a homeowner and you're looking for a radon mitigator, a good place to go would be to www.nrsb.org. It's right down here. That's the National Radon Safety Board. Just go to that site, plug in your zip code, and that'll pull up a list of certified radon professionals in your area. So today we are activating a passive radon system, kind of, sort of. I've made a video too about this before, but I want this one to be pretty short and sweet. When you go to activate a passive radon system, well, you got two zones to work in. There's the attic, and then there's the basement where the pipe should reveal itself. So there's a variety of things that can go wrong in both of those zones. So when we finally got into the attic, getting in this attic was actually pretty tricky, but I got there, and I'll show you this video now that I showed the homeowners of what we're up against. That way, and then ultimately out of the roof there. Just looking at it, I can tell it can't be sloped right. It needs to be sloped that way as opposed to this way. Okay, so not much room to put a fan on. I gotta figure something out here. So I've traced the radon pipe over here. There's a prayer of getting a fan on here and then repiping the exhaust over to over there where it comes out of the roof. There's a prayer. Okay, so in the attic zone, we've got, well, space to put in the radon fan. Is it there or not? Is the pipe sloped properly? Yes or no? And so we've got bad check marks in those areas. And then in the basement area, well, we need to know, is that suction point tapped into the slab under the floor and pulling from good gravel content? That's what you want to hope for. This house was built in 2012, so we're hoping it's going to make good check marks in those boxes. I've got this fan mounted here. It's a conventional fan, not high suction or high volume. And just feeling on it, it's not, you know, we'd like it to blow your hair back, but they can't always do that. So let's go down and see how it's reflecting on the manometer. Oh boy, so this is a first. We've got it connected. We know this is supposed to be the thing that goes into the attic, etc., etc. Nothing is happening. All right, I'll put my ear to the pipe, nothing. In the oddball case that maybe I've put it on a drain vent for plumbing, I put my ear to that pipe, and there's one in there, nothing. So this is a first for me. I'm completely baffled. We need to find out where the disconnect is and why radon fan on the radon pipe is not registering anywhere down here. So anyway, that's why I make these videos, for unusual circumstances out there in the radon community, and hopefully they'll help mitigators and homeowners solve daffy mysteries such as this. So I need to find out what in the world's going on here. Okay, so checking up here, and so far, I mean, it's going, you know, I thought maybe we'd see it capped off where somebody was trying to hide something, but it appears to be making a run up ultimately to the attic. It looks like it was done after the fact, but irregardless, so the plot thickens. Okay, for a second there I thought maybe I've got the wrong pipe, but no, you can hear it out there. You can't hear it in here. So what's going on? There's an obstruction in this pipe, and it's likely water. Usually when water's in a pipe, it's a good giveaway. You'll hear a gurgling sound. Maybe it is a gurgle. It's just weird. I can't pipe's sloped the wrong way. You see? It's off by like, half an inch. So, it's raining, pipe catches water, the pipe's obstructed. So assuming that it's water that's trapped in here, I have no idea how much water it is if we're going to drain it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to drill a small hole, fill up this bucket. Hopefully it won't fill it up, but it's possible. And if it does overflow the bucket, I'm going to cram this plumber's putty in the hole to just keep it from getting away from me. We don't know how much water's in this pipe until you drill it. So always got to try to think ahead. This is a new one for me, so wish me luck. Okay, so you saw it here on the Radon Man channel. Water trapped in the pipe. That was our obstruction. Still got a few little things few loose ends to tie up. I think I'm gonna drill another hole directly underneath. See what we can do there. Yeah, that was helpful too. Get this thing dried out, patched up, and I don't know, these things produce about a gallon of condensation a day, so. Okay, so I've got both of the holes plugged with plumber's putty and wrapped in Gorilla Tape. But I've got real reservations about leaving that long term. Let me come up with something. Okay, let's see how we're doing at the pipe now. Okay, that's more like it. That is some decent airflow. So, whew, that is some data that was, man, that was tough to come by. But that's the radon business for you. It is physical experimentation. So the idea was going to be to leave the system running for a few days while these folks go out of town. Now we pulled probably a little less than a gallon of water out of that pipe. If a radon system produces about a gallon of condensation every day, basically by this time tomorrow we could start to be in real trouble again, and we don't know if my little patchwork is going to hold up. Plumber's putty and tape, that's not a good plumbing repair, but it was something to get us through this little hump and try to help us wrap our head around which end is up around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect the fan, and we're going to let the customers know that activating the system is a real possibility, and most of the work's going to be done upstairs rerouting that exhaust pipe, and I'll let you know how it come out. It took some doing to figure that out. Hey, if you found this helpful, why don't you smash the like button and consider subscribing. I put out lots of content for the Radon community. Okay, so it's about a week later, and we are in the attic now, and we're going to make this thing happen. Let me show you what we've got so far. Got all of our goodies up here. I've got my sled that carries my stuff. It's a very handy tool for attics as well as crawl spaces. We've got pipe on standby, and what we've done is we have severed, I don't know if you can see it, just barely. We've severed the existing 3-inch Schedule 40 PVC, and we have mounted our fan like so. We are fighting for not inches but millimeters on this one. It is going to be very tight with our rise over run type of deal. Remember that stuff from math class? So we've got to get this pipe over and over to the where it comes out of the roof and maintain the proper slope, because remember, that's why this thing failed like that. So the best way I've found to repair things is to replace them sometimes. So what we're doing is we are completely abandoning this old setup. We're just going to repipe a new deal here. The pressure's on. We have very little to work with as far as our slope, and it's getting hot in here. So we got a pressure cooker. You see this natural chimney effect? Look at that. Boom. That's pretty cool. Okay, so after widening this hole here in the roof without damaging the boot, we were able to get more of the pipe and fitting in, and this is schedule 40 PVC 90 or street 90 fitted to an adapter, and we got connected to the thin wall pipe, and that's what was needed to do this job, to get that rise over all this run. It came down to, I mean, literally trimming off piece of the fern cove for that fan, to cutting out, you know, into the roof just to get this extra little bit. But we were able to salvage what was here, and I'm real tickled with this job. What enabled me to do this job is tools like this sled, you know, be able to load all my tools and gadgets, laying out boards like this across the trusses. I'm using muscles I didn't know I had. This is, you know, this is not an everyday thing. And you know, guys, I don't show you the boring jobs. I show you the tough stuff. That's why I make these videos. They're not all like this, but if you're gonna make mitigation a career, you're going to encounter them, and I'm happy to show you how to work them out. If I can do it, anybody can do it. All right, let's pull out of here. Woo! We are blowing off some steam because that one was a toughie. Not all passive radon systems should go like that, but that's why I make these videos, to show you the weird stuff, the stuff that might be vexing you out there. And if it is of some help to you, would you consider giving me one of these? And heck, subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a dime. It means the world to me. That one right there, if you're a radon mitigator, sometimes you need to decide, hey, is it worth it to maybe just scrap the whole thing, put one in from scratch? That one, we were right on the edge with that one, but I'm glad that we rescued it, and that one's going to be a really good system for that house. You know, everything's virtually silent, and you know, aesthetics are important to customers. Nobody wants to see or hear a radon system, so we landed on our feet with that. Hey, anyway, I think I'm working on a new theme for the Radon Man channel. I don't know, what do you think? I'm not gonna quit my day job. Hey, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.